The Fantastic Four First Steps. To no one's surprise, this is the greatest Fantastic Four film we have ever seen on the big screen, and probably in any form of media that isn't the comics. Every character is spot on in terms of characterization. Susan Storm can have a temper, but she's the emotional core of the group and the most powerful member of the team. Ben Grimm is much more mature than he was originally, but he still has that combative side to him, just like in the comics. Johnny Storm is the comic relief of the group, but still serious when he needs to be, even if he could benefit from a little bit more maturity. And Reed Richards is the troubled genius who makes mistakes, but ultimately utilizes his brain more than his stretching ability. As I said in my initial thoughts, I think the biggest complaint that is underway for this movie is people seeing it as too boring because they didn't fight a lot, but that's not really who the Fantastic Four is. The Fantastic Four isn't like the Avengers or the X-Men, where they are fighting for the large portion of their stories. Anybody who has any intermediate knowledge of the Fantastic Four will tell you that more than half of their story focuses on problem solving, strategies, and solving inner conflict amongst the family. This movie follows that formula to a T, and as much as normies might not like it, the plot and the story is one of the most comic accurate representations of any superhero team in the MCU. Speaking of comic accuracy, this is the most faithful version of Galactus we have ever seen in any media that isn't the comics. He is a force of nature that exists in a morally gray area in a larger universe and requires a great amount of strategy to defeat. I also really appreciate how the movie didn't overstay its welcome. It's relatively short compared to other Marvel films, and it just allows them to get to the point much quicker this time around. The only two semi-negatives I could give towards this film are that its emotional scenes could have hit a little harder, and as much as I think Franklin is a great step in the right direction for the future of the MCU, I would 100% understand the complaint that this movie didn't really have high enough stakes, especially considering the introduction of the two most powerful characters in the MCU. I mean, they never even showed how the crew made it to the main MCU timeline in Thunderbolts, but it is heavily implied. Despite these minor setbacks, the movie is fantastic. It's a dense, compact, meaningful story with tons of incredible scenes, amazing chemistry amongst the crew, amazing performances from every single actor, and a banger soundtrack. It's one of the most comic accurate representations of any superhero team in the MCU, and just another product that proves that the MCU is in fact not dead. And yes, stay for both end credit scenes.